The Amare Global business opportunity. Is it right for you?
All right, let's dive in. In case you haven't met us before, I'm Carla and this is Mike, and we are married and in business together. So we're entrepreneurs and healthcare marketers. We are trained in attraction marketing and we have been top affiliates with attraction marketing. We teach no-nonsense marketing because we've been in the industry for 12 years and we've tried a lot of different things, had some big time successes. Along with that comes some mistakes and learning the hard way. And we believe that mental wellness is the largest opportunity of the 2020s. And we want to share that with you today and why we believe that.
So why Amare? There's three main reasons why we chose Amare and why we suggest that you take a very close look at Amare. So the first thing is unique, relevant products that are in tune with what is happening in the world and are something that literally everybody can benefit from.
So it is much better to be unique than it is to be better than everybody. So right now you'll see a lot of people in the industry are just competing on the same type of product, and they're all competing just for be a little tiny bit better. Well, when you can come into the marketplace with something unique and something that stands out, that starts to attract people to you, right? So different is better than better. And that's why we believe in the mental wellness products.
So why do unique, relevant products matter? So they create demand, they create results, and they create retention. And this is what will create true residual income. Now, products that are making meaningful impacts in people's lives, creating change in people's lives. And again, products that are not competing to be better than the next. These are category creating products that are unique and relevant to needs and desires of what people are looking for.
And right now we're seeing huge trends in mental wellness and a huge shift into people wanting to really take control of their mental wellness. And it's actually the #1 growing industry in the health and wellness space right now is mental wellness.
So let's talk about timing and why is it important to you?
All right, timing matters to your success for these reasons, and we're going to sort of break down what this graph means and what our experience shows when it comes to timing. So all companies go through these different phases. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. And there's a point in time where if you're a visionary, if you're a trailblazer, it really benefits you to get in ahead. And that's going to push your momentum and your growth faster, right? So if you look at, for instance, we were with a legacy company before. And one of the more challenging things that we experienced with that was, although they would say there's less risk in that because they were very stable, it was a challenge because everybody had been there, done that, heard of it. And so our growth trajectory was taking a really, really long time. Whereas when you come in momentum and in hyper growth, you can actually have that trajectory, that growth so much faster. And then you can still grow into legacy and be stable, but you're just pushing yourself ahead.
Yeah. What's really cool is Amare Global is now entering the critical mass, the tipping point where we are just about to hit hypergrowth. And what we have seen in the first month of 2022 is that we are entering hypergrowth, and we have actually broke all records in the industry. In quarters that usually sales are down across the industry, we are breaking records. So the hypergrowth is about to hit, and people that are positioned prior to this hypergrowth are positioned to see a 10 to 20x growth in their business during the hypergrowth phase. So the third thing is a digital strategy, and most importantly, a digital strategy that truly duplicates.
Okay, so let's break down some of the reasons why people typically struggle in the industry. So there's a lot of strategy that says it's a strategy, but it's really not. And it's just grabbing a message that's very generic and sending it out to anybody and everybody, right? So maybe you've heard of that or done that before. There's a lot of strategies out there that are made for influencers and will only work if you have a huge influence and a lot of credibility. Well, the average person doesn't necessarily have that amount of influence. So when you use an influencer strategy and you're not an influencer, you won't really see much momentum in your business, right? Wrong strategy for the wrong person.
Yeah. So and then there's the next thing. There's the not having the ability to scale the business. So we burn out. Complicated tech that just confuses people and pushes them away, or friction in the sign-up process. All these things are what creates struggle in this industry. So what is actually working? It's having people messaging you, asking you how they can get involved or how they can get the benefits that you're sharing. A done-for-you launch strategy and lead magnets. These are strategies that get people into action fast, regardless of your experience, regardless of your influence. These are strategies that will create leads. A group funnel system that converts for you. We have all heard about the third-party validation, and sometimes it's hard to get those third-party calls. And when you have a group system that does the converting for you, it takes a lot of that heavy lifting off of your shoulders.
Yes, and then we have consistent training that is ever changing. So it's not like the same thing is taught month in and month out, right? Like you look at certain posts and the way people are showing up online and people get numb to that. So we always have to be thinking ahead and pivoting in our marketing strategies and in our messaging to earn people's attention.
Yep.
And a virtual assistant that is actually a free tool to keep you on track, because if you're anything like us, we have a very busy life. We have a lot on the go. And when we can get really focused and make the most of our time, we can go really much farther, much faster. And of course, an e-commerce business model that's truly going to remove that friction in the sign-up process that's often awkward, where people are like, you lost me there, right? So $10 off coupon codes, easy way to get started with carts, and an influencer strategy as well.
Yep. And all this, guys, this training is valued at literally $10,000. We have done the research. We have spent the money, and we know that this training is valued at that, and it can take you to that next level in your business. So here's some quick results. These are results that we've been sharing, that our team has been sharing. You can see here that unique products, timing, and systems are everything. 41 new enrollments so far this month. Like, can you imagine having that? We actually had somebody on our team enroll 81 personal enrollments in the month of January, right? You can see the results just keep coming out and people are sharing us. And this is duplicating across the board to the point where we had 2,905 people join the team in 1 month, 405 rank advancements, over 150 people reaching a minimum income level inside of their business in 1 month. So systems that duplicate are so key.
Okay, so a quick warning here. If this sounds like something that might be a fit for you and you're like, oh, this is pretty cool, this is really exciting, I'm a trailblazer, I'm a trendsetter, I'm a leader, you'll want to really consider this. So if you're motivated to make at least $1,000 in your first month, you can commit to training and showing up and putting that training into action. You have a positive get it done attitude and you're ready to be the CEO of your business. And of course, health and mental wellness have to be your jam. Then this opportunity just might be a fit for you.
So if you're ready to join a movement, make an impact, and build an extraordinary business with a company that is solving a huge problem and offering a holistic solution to something we all desperately need, you're going to want to click that link in the show notes below, and we'll see you on the inside.